referee judges are ready. Dublin, Ireland, make some noise if you're ready! First, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 146 pounds. He has a professional record of 6 wins with 6 losses and no draws. Fighting out of Kone, Ireland, Mick Brennan! And his opponent, standing in the red corner, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 146 pounds. A professional record of 8 wins, 4 losses, and 0 draws. Representing Wexford Island, Brian Pikeman Moore! When the action begins, your referee charge, Mark Woodard.
Mark Woodard brings them together, the first of potentially 3. And Chris immediately can see the size difference and the shape difference between these two warriors.
But both men have been competing here at the highest level for over half a decade. The stand-up skills of the basher immediately at the forefront, but then more right to the wrestling.
And he needed to, Chris. That was a big right hand from Brennan that really, for a minute there, wobbled more, and his response was instant.
Big invert, though, from his opponent, looking for the arm lock, Japanese style. That knee's in mouth, that looks really deep. Moore in all sorts of trouble here, trying to limp arm out, but I'm telling you, the torque from the basher is insane.
Well, he started on fire, Chris. As I said, it was a great right hand, a solid knee. Moore responded brilliantly, took him straight down, but suddenly, as you said, finds himself in a position that he wouldn't have expected given the 2 men's records, because we're looking at the sub-specialist who's just managed to get out in all types of trouble there.
Absolutely mental. Look at the invert. Again, from Mick Brennan. Beautiful stuff from both men, and what unorthodox skills displayed here for the crowd at the 3 Arena. Again, the Granby roll from the basher goes upside down, and Brian Moore backs away. Very wise, controlling the legs, looking to continue here to try and exploit the scrambling game of his opponent. Brian Moore floating on top, and then the punching.
Yes, good timing from him, because as I said, it was an excellent start from Brennan. A shocking right hand that got his attention, but he stayed calm and focused more, and now in a very good position, doing the right thing, because also, all the time he's doing this, he's getting his wits back about him if that right hand was hurtful.
Absolutely, and slowing down, more importantly, all the wild exchanges initiated from Brennan. Brennan absolutely rinsed that lead leg with the kicks early. I'm telling you, with legs like tree trunks, you do not want to be kicked by that guy. And then Moore closed in, but then found himself at the wrong end of an armbar. Again, invert from Brennan, looking to reap the leg and then maybe go knee bar here. Whoa!
Moore very aware, though, wasn't he, this time, Chris? You get the feeling he wasn't going to get caught like that twice.
But that's the risk again of these positions. Brennan in all sorts of trouble again now.
Huge hook in left hands, Chris.
Yeah, having to readjust because he was taking way too much punishment. Brian Moore with 2 vicious right elbows. And the ground and pound comes down in buckets, Malcolm.
Mark Woodard looking very closely. He's called it. Good call, Chris. Do you know what? What a turnaround there from the Pikeman, Brian Moore, in all sorts of trouble earlier. But you could see the vicious elbows.
Absolutely sensational performance. Electric atmosphere here in Dublin as Moore jumps onto the ring to embrace his fans. Man.
Chris, it was a real turnaround, wasn't it? Brennan asked him all sorts of questions early, came out of the block so fast. But Moore, as you said, first thing he did was slow it down.
Very key. We saw all sorts of wily submission attempts. The stand-up of Mick Brennan obviously was very deadly. Look at that leg kick. Punching long into the plum here. Hit him with that knee, and then Brian Moore said, forget that. Here, nearing the end of the fight, Moore on top. Nice leg reap there. Excuse me, leg drag. And then the right elbows here. Brennan unable to defend, intelligently looks away. Woodard calls it off. And then the celebration from the Pikeman.
Yes, Brian Moore, a big, big win here in front of his fans. Superb stuff. And BAMMA 24 here in Dublin.
And as Moore recovers here, he looks like he's ready to go another round, Malcolm. All sorts of pumped up, the SPG product. Brennan okay as well.
That's right, it was a blistering start from Brennan, but he must wonder where it's all gone wrong now after that finish from Moore, so emphatic.
And what a credit to Moore taking him out like that. Brennan is one tough individual. That guy can absolutely dish up the pain and soak it up as well. But we'll go over to Buddy Johnson and get the official announcement here at BAMMA 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee called the stoppage of this bout at 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the first round. Your winner by TKO in the red corner, Brian